being a pain in the ass tonight. Good kid.
All right, let me know when we're live. All right. Yeah, it says live.
We are live.
All right. I do have one question before we actually get into the whole episode thing. There was a part that happened during the episode where the Supreme Kai guy gave Basil like a fruit or something.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell did that look like a fruit from the Tree of Might? Because it was shaped the exact same way and had the same coloring.
It looked like an everlasting gobstopper to me.
Have you seen the Tree of Might movie?
I have. I don't remember the fruit looking anything like that. I mean, that might have been what it was.
It's a spiky orange fruit that boosts the user's power.
That wasn't orange, it was purple.
Well,
yeah, it was purple, and it didn't look like a fruit. It looked like a berry.
It did kind of look like
a cat. God damn. Sorry, what?
Yeah, it wasn't orange, but it was shaped similar to it. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell that was he gave him.
I'm getting way more of the Grand Priest guy is evil vibe.
Right. The guy. So why are you thinking he's evil? He's evil vibe now after all these weeks.
Well, they gave him a few villain shots in this episode. They did a close up of his eyes where he looked really evil for a moment.
I'm curious about that guy in the hood that just up and absorbed the energy.
It was a tag.
Oh my god, he has a white goatee, so I'm thinking, what if he dresses like Deadshot but looks like Deathstroke? Like he looks like he's got like a missing eye and the white beard and shit.
That'd be funny. I mean, yeah, because you already got the clown for the Joker and the chick with the pigtails for Harley Quinn. You might as well throw in.
Yeah, I got the Kai girls with the pigtails looking like Harley Quinn, and the other Kai with the clown face like the Joker.
That one Kai is a fucking asshole.
Which one? The guy Kai from Universe 9?
Yeah, he's a crazy bastard.
Yeah, he's a fucking prick.
I really do wish that we had, like, I feel like they had completely run out of ideas when they got through with all the gods of destruction, and they're just fucking furries. It's weird.
One big kind of resemble an elephant.
It's weird.
One universe that looks like that's a girl kind of looks like a cross between Cleopatra and a chick, one of the Twilight slave dancer girls off Star Wars.
It's still weird seeing furries. And I guess it's not. There's always been furries in DBZ, but these are like furries.
Can we just appreciate the fact that the wolf furries are going to be the ones to get taken out first?
Yeah, that one didn't do very well against Majin Buu.
Well, I mean, could we expect really any differently with Majin Buu, though? He's kind of a cheap tournament character with the fact that he can pretty much regenerate and he can't really die unless you destroy all of them.
Exactly. That's what makes him the best choice.
Wait, no. I think he can die even if you don't destroy all of them, because when he was fighting Kid Buu, there was a point to where he was about to die without having all of his body destroyed because he was about to run out of energy and power.
But that's the thing, though. They said in the last episode, not this one we just watched, but the last one, that this exhibition stuff, the 3 people each, that's only for this exhibition. The actual tournament itself, they said, is going to be teams of anywhere between 5 to 7 each universe.
Well, yeah, I'm just glad we're getting the furries out of the way before that actually starts. But
it's 10 each.
What's up?
It's 10 each universe.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
And I noticed that one of the gods of destruction was a furry too. He's a three-tailed fox guy.
Yeah, but like I was saying, I think there is one way for Boo to be killed without him having his body destroyed, and that's if he deplete his energy completely.
I'm calling it right now. Gohan loses this fight.
Well, I mean, to make it interesting, yeah, because it's a 3-versus-3 fight. So if Boo won the first one, Gohan loses the second one. That would fit even 1-1 and make the winner of Goku and whoever fights last.
But this exhibition thing, I don't think they were doing the erasing the universe in the exhibition. I don't think that's going to kick in until the actual tournament starts. Because they said this tournament thing, that the winner of the tournament's going to get access to the Super Dragon Balls.
Which is pretty much just automatic.
I hate
What was that?
I hate that they told us about the Super Dragon Balls.
It's just going to be an automatic remake to the whole entire thing that happens no
Yeah.
matter who wins.
Yes, that's what I think too. Goku's gonna win it all, and he's gonna fucking
Wish back all the universe.
I like my theory of it. My theory is that the tournament doesn't finish and somebody tries to steal the Super Dragon Balls.
Maybe somebody will wish for Zeno to not exist. They've wrote themselves into way too much of a corner with the power levels going on right now. We've got a person who absolutely cannot be defeated and a guy who can destroy absolutely anything no matter what it is, and Dragon Balls that grant you absolutely any wish with no conditions.
Pretty much.
We've got 3 opposing ultimate Deus Ex Machinas right now. Well, more than 3 because there's a fuck ton of gods of destruction.
Supreme Kais.
Which don't really account for jack shit on the power scale.
Yeah, they're pretty weak.
But then again, I kind of get why they are, because they're supposed to be for creation and not destroying.
Creation, apparently sitting around on a fucking garden planet drinking tea is their job. That's all we've ever seen them do.
The only
two godly characters we've seen that actually do a job are King Yama and Beerus. Because the Supreme Kais just sit around and drink fucking tea all day, and King Kai just hangs out with a monkey and drives a fucking car around his tiny circular planet over and over again.
Speaking of Beerus and that whole part where he deletes Zamasu, I have a picture to send you.
Did he?
I get Photoshop though, because I want to Photoshop Matt Hardy's face onto a different picture of this that I have.
You must be deleted.
I have that one, and then I have one where you see Beerus's face and Zamasu's face. I want to Photoshop Matt Hardy's face onto the other one.
I hope in the English dub he doesn't say destroy, he says delete. Delete. There's not really a lot to say about tonight's episode. A lot happened, but it was all one big fight, and basically the only thing to talk about is what happened in the end. Boo won because the dude OD'd on drugs.
Pretty much. It's like, and it's like, Boo was just sitting there, just not even being serious, not even really doing anything until he sees Satan get hurt, and then he's like, "You bastard! You hurt Satan! Why would you hurt Satan?" He gets all pissed off. He's like, "Boo, you're strong." but now he gets stronger.
Yeah, Boo's a cheap as fuck character.
He threw some move that looked like a Kamehameha, but it was gold.
I know that was the first thing I said. As soon as I said that, I was like, "Holy shit, Bush is a man."
It's a Boomehameha.
Exactly, Boomehameha.
But yeah, there wasn't really much going for tonight's episode. I enjoyed it though for what it was.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad fight. It at least shit's finally happening again. It was getting pretty slow there. I am going to have a lot of fucking questions if Gohan is suddenly like up to par with everybody.
So Phil from the Team 4-Star group and the Illuminati group, he just called the guy with the hood a Caped Crusader.
Batman.
Yeah, some people have compared him to Batman. Mostly because he's standing next to a person that looks like the Joker and a person who looks like Harley.
I am kind of more curious about him now, though, considering the fact that he pretty much just up and
He just pretty much just caught Boo's attack and just pushes his hands together and the attack just disappeared.
Yeah, I want to know if he just made the attack disappear or if he's like an energy absorber like androids 20 and 19.
I'm hoping he just made it disappear, because having another energy absorber would just be too cliche at this point. But then again...
Oh, I had an interesting thought earlier that like the fan base hasn't really addressed yet. Is Super Saiyan Rage stronger than Super Saiyan 3 or 4? Where the fuck does that transformation stand on the power, the multiplier grade?
Honestly, I think it is stronger considering the fact that Trunks at Super Saiyan 2 was still able to somewhat keep up with Goku at Super Saiyan 3. It happened with Goku Black where they went back in time, and then he was keeping up with fucking Super Saiyan.
I'm not talking about the character's power levels. I'm talking about how much the fucking transformation beefs you up.
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to say that then, since Trunks is the only one that does it. I know Trunks' version is stronger, but I can't exactly say for what the whole...
As far as comparing, considering he's the only one that's ever done it.
They really, really, really need to release a new Daizenshuu for Super. And explain some shit. Because
I'm still curious of what the God multipliers are, like how much stronger they are.
Yeah, I still can't tell if Super Saiyan God is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue or not. Because apparently in the manga, he uses Super Saiyan God quite often. He never uses it in the fucking anime, though.
Which is weird because I like the red-haired form.
He can apparently just turn into it whenever he wants now, for as long as he wants now, so... At least that's what I read in the fucking wiki. That might have been wrong, but...
I guess the blue-haired form is more versatile from what I remember.
It might also have something to do with the fact that in a manga it's black and white, and he doesn't really look any different when he's in Super Saiyan God form. I mean, the hair looks a little different, but otherwise there's no color difference. So I imagine Super Saiyan Blue was kind of hard to portray in black and white, and Golden Frieza. For a medium that's prominently in black and white, they sure do rely on color a lot in Dragon Ball.
Golden Frieza, honestly, I still hate the design of that.
I didn't like the design, no. I also didn't like
Pretty much, it looks like Metal Cooler, only gold instead of silver.
Well, I know why they did the Gold Frieza, though, because it was supposed to be him mocking the golden hair of the Super Saiyan and shit like that. So the reasoning behind the gold form is fine with me. I just don't like the look of it.
I just hated it. I hated that whole thing. I hated the movie. I hated the arc. It was just stupid.
The arc was fucking worse than the movie, considering of how bad the animation was at that point. I'm surprised how far along the animation's progressed.
Yeah, me too. Although tonight there was a couple shots where Gohan's face looked really weird right at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hated that Frieza could become stronger than a god with just a few months of training. What the fuck?
Yeah, and it's like if you notice the pictures when they were showing Gohan's face on the little clips showing for the next step. So when he was powered up into Super Saiyan form, both of his eyes looked like they were swollen shut, like completely black.
That's
Oh
because
yeah, get blinded somehow. Yeah, you're right.
he gets blinded by the guys.
Probably throw some poison powder in his eyes or something Japanese. Maybe he'll do the Japanese wrestling poison mist move on him, where they just spit the green shit in your face.
Yeah,
I love that move. Tajiri
that would be awesome.
that move.
Yeah, they actually have a female wrestler in TNA who does that shit now. Who's with Decay actually does that.
That's been.
Although with the Decay people, they're actually using one that's like a yellowish color.
Oh, I figured it would be red.
No, it's yellow.
I forgot what I was going to say. Shut up, cat. Fucking cats in heat just running around going, I'm horny!
Well, maybe if you play with your pussy, it wouldn't be meowing so much.
Now I'm good on that. Oh, fuck.
Brayden just had the worst idea, yet the most hilarious idea ever. You know how I said I would watch the Dragon Ball Evolution movie if we did it as a reaction thing? Brayden just said we should post the video in the Illuminati group and tag everybody in it and force them to watch it with us.
Okay.
I want to get this Versus podcast out of the way, but Teddy's been seeming to having issues with his woman lately.
Yeah. We'll get it done sooner or later. Do you know who the Amazing Atheist is?
I vaguely, I used to watch this shit a long time ago, but I unsubscribed to him.
I called it. A fucking fight broke out on their podcast. Like a physical fight.
Damn.
What happened?
For weeks, one of the guys that was on there wanted to bring on this big fat fucker, Billy the Fridge, who's like a 500-pound fucking Andy Milonakis looking motherfucker who wears like a big ass chain, but instead of a medallion, it's a donut. And he was just hostile the whole show towards the guy that wanted to bring him on the show, and finally it came to blows and they cut the stream. Apparently there's an apology video that was just posted that I haven't watched yet, because everybody's speculating, are they faking this or are they just doing this stupid drama shit on the air, ruining everybody's good time?
Wonder who won the fight. They should have broadcasted it to public. I would have paid some money.
Oh yeah, it'd probably be the highest viewed episode ever if they fucking actually showed them fighting. But the dude,
They could have set up a Patreon or a Bitcoin thing and had people place bets on the winner.
it was probably a really bad fight. I don't think either one of them know how to fight. The
Well,
one,
that makes it even more hilarious.
the one who was
Exactly.
the one who was getting clowned on definitely doesn't know how to fight because that big fat fucker was sitting on a couch, arms spread out across the back of it, face pointed out a little bit, talking shit, screaming, talking shit at this guy. Wide open. He could have big booted him in the fucking face. He could have thrown his whole weight behind one punch and busted his fucking cheekbone. He could have picked up something and whacked him across the face with it. He could have done a million things. But instead he did this sissy tackle on him. I was very, very disappointed. I wanted to see him kick that dude in the fucking nose.
But don't you know it's better when you watch two people who don't know how to fight because
No,
it's
not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I disagree completely. I am a horrible, horrible person. And if I'm going to see some violence, I want it to be as excessive as fucking possible because then it's more entertaining. Like, all the political shit that's going on right now pisses me off, but all the riots, I fucking love them. God, I can't get enough. I love it when the fucking police open
So you're
fire.
saying you thought it was the funniest of shit when? Then you're saying you thought it was the funniest of shit when they had the match in WWE, El Torito versus Hornswoggle?
Fuck that.
Because neither one of them could really fight.
Huh?
I don't even know what that is, but I love it when at a riot.
El Torito and Hornswoggle, two major wrestlers in a wrestling match. Neither one of them could really wrestle.
You remember a couple years ago where they had the little miniature TLC match with the two midget wrestlers?
No, I
With
don't.
Yeah, well, they had a TLC match with two midget wrestlers 2 years ago in WWE.
Did anyone
They
die?
call it TLC.
Did anyone die?
No,
Then
unfortunately.
it's not interesting. See, like the Kevin Owens match that just happened with Jericho in that fucking cage. I was hoping the whole night that thing was just gonna snap off that chain and fall on Roman Reigns.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Or just
Oh,
fall.
speaking of the Kevin Owens Jericho stuff, did you see what happened on Raw Monday night
Yes.
with the Festival of Friendship? He gives him the new list. He's like, "Oh, cool, you got me a new list." Wait a minute.
That shit was hilarious.
He's like, "Wait a minute, why am I on this list?" He listed up the list of KO, and then he just started beating that.
But no, that shit was hilarious.
The exact opposite of what I thought was going to happen to finally get those two fighting.
I know, right?
I didn't see it coming.
I think
Everybody saw it coming. Just everybody thought Jericho was going to be the one that turned into an asshole. Well,
But what I think though the whole preset before that started was from when Triple H walked up to Owens before that and asked to talk to him, and Jericho was gonna wanted to go with him. He's like, "No, just Owens," and then it showed the camera where you couldn't see what they were saying, but showing Owens talking to Triple H right before they came out for that.
it's
I
going to
think
be
Triple H got into his ear about something.
it's going to be so fucking horrible if Jericho takes that title. Good job, Kevin Owens. You lost to a dude pushing fucking 50.
I doubt Jericho will take it. He'll probably just cost him the match against Goldberg.
Because from what the rumors are,
he might take it just for the simple fact that he hasn't held that title, and that's the whole reason they gave him the U.S. title.
yeah, but all lot of the rumors going around is the reason why they made the match between Goldberg and Owens for the title is because they're now talking about turning the final encounter between Lesnar and Goldberg at WrestleMania into a Universal title match.
Goldberg versus who?
Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh man.
And they're talking about making that match now into a Universal title
So
match.
it's supposed to be a title versus career match.
Okay, so will WWE stick their big hard dick up our ass one more time and have Goldberg just punk Brock Lesnar?
Because the rumor going around is they're going to have that match be a career versus title match where the winner is the Universal Champion and the loser leaves WWE forever and is never going to come back.
Well, we all know that's probably gonna fucking be Goldberg.
Probably.
But still, I got a counter for Brock for that spear. Just grab his head, throw yourself down real hard, and turn his spear into a DDT. Use the
Either
force.
that or just grab his head and turn it into a chokehold.
Use the
Yeah.
force of his spear to DDT his head right into the mat. It'll look awesome. I don't know if Brock has the wrestling skills or finesse to pull off a cool move, though. He sure in the fuck doesn't know how to pull off a shooting star press.
Of course, he went for it and he almost broke his fucking neck pulling one. Trying to do it.
Funniest fucking thing I have ever seen happen to a wrestler. Because as I saw him
That's
climbing
not
up,
the funniest thing I've ever seen happen to a wrestler.
as he was
I've seen
climbing
happen
up
to a
the
wrestler
ramp,
didn't even happen in a wrestling match. Happened when Lita was filming the episode of Dark Angel when she guest starred. She went to do a run up on the wall, supposed to do a backflip off the wall with Jessica Alba. All running up the wall, falls and smacks her head and broke her fucking neck.
that's a TV show, though, and a much smaller person. This is a big
Yes, but
fucking...
she was still doing her own
This is a-
stunt
This
because
is
of
a
her wrestling background.
This is a 380-pound side of beef trying to do a shooting star press.
And I saw something funnier
James.
from old WCW era when they had a match, Kevin Nash versus The Big Show. Kevin Nash went to try and jackhammer, do the jackknife on The Big Show. Goes to lift, the Big Show weighs over 500 pounds. He couldn't even get his ass halfway up and stuff. It picks him up, and he weighed so much he ended up just dropping him straight down on the top of his fucking head.
Sure, for so many years that Kevin Nash was going to kill somebody with that fucking move.
He almost killed Big Show with it because of how much Big Show weighs.
He almost
couldn't
killed
get
a
his
lot of
ass
fucking
halfway up to complete the shit.
He almost killed a lot of fucking people, and so did fucking, what was his buddy's name?
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall. Scott Hall would often show up to events drunk and fucked up on drugs, and his finisher wasn't exactly safe either.
The Razor's Edge, I know.
Hell no, I would fucking fuck having that happen to you. Your arms
Dude,
are
I
totally
still think
stretched
the
out,
funniest thing
brace
that
yourself,
happened
and then you're getting dropped on the back of your fucking head. God
Dude,
damn.
I still think the funniest thing to happen on Raw this past week was Gilbert come back.
I haven't watched that yet.
I think that'd be a fucking hell of a funny gimmick match for WrestleMania.
Does Gilbert look exactly
Gilbert.
What's up?
Does Gilbert look exactly the same as he used to?
Yeah.
Because I was watching Steven Larson's podcast, and hold on a second. Hey, stop it.
Yes, and they still have the two people like they was doing with the gimmick of how him supposed to be making fun of Goldberg standing in the pyro.
I know.
Had him come out, had the two dudes standing on either side of the ramp with the fucking sparklers.
Anyway, I was watching Steven Larson's podcast. They pointed out that if you just dyed Goldberg's beard, he'd look exactly the fucking same as he did back in the 90s. Guy hasn't really aged that much. So who the hell is Undertaker going to go against? Please tell me it's going to be the last fucking match.
Rumors are supposed to be that it's either going to be Cena or because of what happened with Royal Rumble that they're talking about possibly building a rivalry at WrestleMania between Roman Reigns and The Undertaker.
Three top people right now are Cena, Taker, and Finn Balor. Or not Cena, Taker, and Finn Balor. Cena, Reigns, and Finn Balor. If Finn Balor can be cleared to compete by then.
So if it's Roman Reigns isn't just going to get nuclear heat. He's going to get like meteor impact heat.
Especially considering the fact that this is rumored to be Undertaker's last match.
Oh,
and he's going to lose.
Oh, it's going to be the whole
Roman Reigns retires
Shawn Michaels thing all over again if it ends up being Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker.
If Roman Reigns retires The Undertaker, he is a heel for life. There's no coming back from that.
Exactly, kind of like the whole Shawn Michaels thing. No matter how much good Shawn tried to do after the show, when he retired Flair, everyone was giving him heat, and nothing he did, no matter how much good shit he did after that, the only thing people remembered him for and everything, all the shit he was getting was because of when he super kicked Ric Flair and what he said right before when he looks at him with tears in his eyes, he's like, I love you, and I'm sorry, and then he super kicks him and pins him. That's what happens to everybody. So much shit.
What's up?
So Undertaker, on the other hand, could end with a snarky smile and ooh wow and a fucking punch.
And a spear.
Yep. Pretty much.
I'm so sick of Roman Reigns. I thought they built fucking Cena as invincible, but I have never seen anything like Roman Reigns. He took the Stone Cold Stunner and the power of the punch, and it didn't work. And then he came and fucking fought a Royal Rumble match.
That's what pissed me off about him being in the Royal Rumble match. It wasn't the fact that he was in the Royal Rumble match. It was the fact of what happened to him before the match even started. He got fucking manhandled by Strowman, punched with brass.
He absolutely no-sold the match that he had been in.
What was that? What?
He absolutely no-sold the match with Owens.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off about it.
Did it end with Strowman attacking him or Owens?
He attacked. He was getting ready to go for the spear on Owens. Strowman came out of the crowd, grabbed his legs, pulled him out of the ring, just started beating his ass outside the ring for about 5 minutes, then picks him up, throws him in the ring, and does the running power slam through a table in the corner.
Oh my god, I wish somebody would just break his fucking leg or something so he'd fuck off for about a half a year at least.
Oh, you watched Little Karibo's thing yesterday?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Dude, that's exactly what every single person in the entire goddamn world that was watching that match.
Exactly. Just a whole 5 minutes of fuck off.
I bet you anything, if you asked any person who watched the Royal Rumble when he eliminated The Undertaker, I bet every single person thought, oh my fucking god, they're gonna let Roman win this. And then just out of nowhere, we breathed that sigh of relief when Orton, of all people, eliminated him. I didn't expect Orton to win. That was out of nowhere.
Honestly, I would have preferred anybody else, but
this is a Dragon podcast, by the way.
Yeah. Well, we already touched up on Dragon Ball Super. There wasn't really much to talk about.
Yeah. And the fact that now pretty much they're doing the whole, because as a result of what Randy said after after Bray Wyatt retained the title in the triple threat match, now pretty much instead of having somebody that's a established main event wrestler, WrestleMania could go to some fucking jobber.
I feel bad for Luke Harper breaking up Wyatt.
Oh my god, I just had the worst fucking nightmare possible for the WrestleMania main event. Because of the fact of the Battle Royal being open to every fucking member of the SmackDown roster.
What?
How I was just saying it could go to some total fucking jobber.
Ellsworth?
Yes.
That'd be hilarious.
I would love that. That would be great.
Oh my god.
What's up?
That would be great. As long as the night doesn't end with a belt on Roman Reigns, I don't give a fuck who the belts are on by the end of the night. I think it's
They pretty
funnier
much
than
said
hell
that.
to see James Ellsworth just steal a title.
Well, he almost did.
But no, my
They need
rumors
to
for the
figure out a way.
WrestleMania, Harper is going to win the Battle Royal, and then Orton's going to figure out a way to turn on Bray and get himself.
Do they still do Money in the Bank?
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's SmackDown exclusive now.
Is Ellsworth on SmackDown?
Yes.
Okay, he needs to weasel his way into winning a Money in the Bank match, and he needs to cash in on Dean Ambrose, and we need that feud.
But no.
I want to see Ambrose chaining him up by the leg and dragging him through a field with a tractor.
Well, there's a lot of rumors going on of there's going to be a new Raw general manager after WrestleMania because of the fact of having so many issues where he's actually been needing to have reconstructive hip surgery for like the last 6 months, and every time he was supposed to have it, put it off because WWE kept asking more of him when he's not even under contract with WWE anymore.
Who are we talking about?
Mick Foley.
Oh. They can replace him whenever they want. The fucking GMs and showrunner, whatever the fuck Stephanie, Shane, Daniel, and fucking Mick are, those aren't real positions.
Actually, yeah.
They can say all they want that they run that show, but we all know in reality it all boils down to Vince. They're
Actually,
just
no.
they're there
It's
to
not even Vince. It's Triple H. Triple H is, as the chief operating officer, handles all day-to-day operations and talent related of the entire WWE.
Yeah, Triple H has pretty much taken over the reins of WWE.
Pretty much all Vince is
that's
just
worse.
the monetary figure as chairman of the board.
That's even worse if Triple H is fucking calling the shots, because it's never worked before, having the wrestler be the fucking guy in charge.
I'm going to have to go for now because I need to go get some cigarettes and a couple other things.
Okay, you
The
go.
store. All right. So,
Later.
do you want me to do a prediction thing for WrestleMania or something once we know more about it?
When is WrestleMania?
April.
Is that the next pay-per-view?
Next pay-per-view coming up is actually first week of March is Raw exclusive, which is Fastlane.
God damn, having all these pay-per-views between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania really kind of.
Exactly. Well, they now have, other than the major pay-per-views that are both Raw and SmackDown every month, they have one Raw pay-per-view.
I am aware of
SmackDown
that.
pay-per-view a month.
I am aware of that, but it still sucks
It's too
away.
much.
I know.
It sucks away the buzz. All right, later.
Yep.